Did you know that in 2026, the average American renter will throw away over $24,000 a year on a property they will never own? It's a staggering financial trap that has millions of hardworking people convinced that the American dream of home ownership is officially dead. But what if I told you there's a glitch in the system, a literal secret map of the United States where the rules of real estate simply don't apply? Right now, while the headlines scream about a housing crisis, there are 10 hidden towns where you can still pick up a move-in-ready home for less than the price of a mid-sized SUV. We aren't talking about ghost towns or abandoned ruins. We're talking about thriving communities with booming jobs, high-speed fiber internet, and rock-bottom property taxes. Based on the latest 2026 market research, we've uncovered the locations where your paycheck actually wins. Are you ready to stop overpaying for a life you don't love? Let's dive into the 10 towns where home prices are insanely low right now. Granite City, Illinois. If you're looking for a move that feels less like a financial gamble and more like a strategic victory, Granite City, Illinois is likely your top contender for 2026. Located just across the river from the bustling skyline of St. Louis, this town has long been overshadowed by its larger neighbor, but that is exactly why the opportunity here is so massive. While the rest of the country is suffocating under record-high interest rates, Granite City remains a financial outlier where the median home price is forecasted to sit around $119,000. This isn't just cheap real estate. It is a high-yield market backed by a diversifying industrial base that has shifted from traditional steel into modern logistics and green manufacturing. Scientific research into satellite cities suggests that towns located within a 15-minute commute of a major metropolitan hub like Granite City tend to see the highest forced depreciation once the primary city reaches its price ceiling. Essentially, you're buying into a market that acts like a coiled spring, waiting for the overflow of urban dwellers seeking relief. The beauty here is the turnkey nature of the market. You aren't just finding fixer-uppers for these prices. You're finding solid brick-and-mortar homes with original character, paved streets, and full utility access. It is a location that allows you to slash your cost of living by nearly 30% overnight without sacrificing access to major league sports, world-class hospitals, or international airports. To win in this market, you'll need to act with a pioneer mindset. The secret is out among investors, but the individual homeowner still has the upper hand if you can show a pre-approval letter from a local lender. Does owning a home for less than the price of a luxury car sound like your next move? If you find this hidden gem valuable, make sure to comment Granite City below so I know you're interested. And don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on the newest real estate openings in 2026. Rochester, New York, the #1 destination for first-time buyers. If the soaring prices of the Northeast have you feeling like home ownership is a distant dream, Rochester, New York is officially the game changer you've been waiting for. In 2026, Realtor.com and the National Association of Realtors have crowned Rochester as the top market in America for first-time buyers. The reason is simple, yet powerful. While the national median home price has climbed to over $414,000, Rochester offers a breathtaking median listing price of just $139,900. This isn't just a small discount, it is a complete financial liberation that allows a median-earning young professional to spend less than 20% of their income on a mortgage. Beyond the numbers, Rochester offers a lifestyle that many assumed was only possible with a $1 million budget in NYC or Boston. Known as the Festival City, it boasts a vibrant art scene, world-class museums like the Strong Museum of Play, and elite educational institutions like the University of Rochester. You get the highbrow culture and deep-rooted history of a major Northeast hub, but without the soul-crushing traffic. In fact, Rochester boasts one of the shortest average commutes in the country at just 21 minutes. It's a place where you can trade a cramped $3,000 a month studio apartment for a spacious 3-bedroom home with a backyard, all while staying within driving distance of the Finger Lakes and the Adirondacks. The practical advantage of moving here in 2026 is the Home Purchase Assistance Program, which offers eligible first-time buyers grants of up to $8,000 for closing costs. This significantly lowers the barrier to entry, making it easier to preserve your savings for future renovations. For those craving Northeast culture and big city amenities, like a thriving healthcare sector and craft breweries, without the big city debt, Rochester is the ultimate strategic move. It's a rare market where your paycheck actually wins, allowing you to build real equity in a community that is actively investing in its own future. Akron, Ohio, the rubber capital of affordability. If you're looking for a location that defies the modern trend of skyrocketing costs, Akron, Ohio stands as a powerful testament to resilient value. Once the global epicenter of the tire industry, Akron has successfully transitioned into a diverse hub of healthcare, polymers, and high-tech manufacturing, yet its housing prices have remained refreshingly grounded. In 2026, while much of the country is struggling with the lock-in effect of high mortgage rates, Akron continues to offer a median purchase price of just $83,500. This makes it one of the few places in America where the dream of owning a home isn't just possible, it's remarkably easy to achieve. Scientific studies on legacy cities show that mid-sized metros like Akron often possess infrastructure and amenities designed for much larger populations. This means you aren't just getting a cheap house, you're getting access to established public parks, cultural institutions, and high-quality utility systems that are already paid for. Research into the price-to-income ratio highlights that Akron is one of the most balanced markets in the U.S., with a cost of living that sits 17% below the national average. For a young family or remote professional, the math is staggering. You can effectively own a home for less than the total cost of just 5 years of rent in a coastal city like Los Angeles or San Francisco. To truly capitalize on this market, look into neighborhood-specific revitalization grants that the City of Akron has expanded for 2026. These programs often provide gap financing or tax incentives for buyers willing to invest in historic areas like Firestone Park or Goodyear Heights. These neighborhoods offer a sense of character and community that is often lost in modern suburban developments. By choosing Akron, you're making a lifestyle choice that prioritizes your financial freedom. It's a rare opportunity to exit the rat race and build tangible wealth in a city that is quietly becoming one of the best-kept secrets in the American Midwest. Decatur, Illinois, the #1 home of the stress-free mortgage. If you've ever felt like your entire paycheck is being swallowed by your landlord, Decatur, Illinois is about to change your perspective on what is possible. In late 2025, U.S. News & World Report officially named Decatur the #1 best affordable place to live in the United States for the 2025-2026 cycle. This isn't just a minor title, it is a recognition of a rare economic sweet spot. While the rest of the world is grappling with housing costs that eat up 30% or even 50% of their earnings, the average resident in Decatur is spending a jaw-droppingly low 14% of their income on housing. With median home values hovering around $89,855, Decatur is one of the few places left in America where you can buy a home for less than the price of a mid-sized SUV. The why behind this extreme affordability is rooted in its status as a global agricultural and manufacturing powerhouse. Known as the soybean capital of the world, Decatur is home to massive industrial giants like ADM and Caterpillar. This provides a bedrock of stable, high-paying jobs in a town where the real estate market hasn't caught up to the local earning power. From a scientific standpoint, Decatur is a masterclass in the housing burden theory. By keeping shelter costs low, residents have massive discretionary income to spend on travel, hobbies, and investments. You aren't just buying a house here, you're buying back your time and freedom. If you're worried that affordable means boring, think again. Decatur features the only professional symphony in the state outside of Chicago, along with the stunning Lake Decatur, which offers 22 miles of scenic shoreline for boating and fishing. For the practical buyer, the city offers the Decatur Home Buyer Initiative, providing down payment assistance of up to $14,999 for eligible residents, making it possible to move in with almost zero cash out of pocket. It's the ultimate relatable dream for anyone tired of the rat race, a place where you can work a great job, own a beautiful home, and actually have money left over at the end of the month to enjoy your life.
Abilene, Texas, the key city to career freedom. If you've ever worried that moving to an affordable town means retiring your professional ambitions, Abilene, Texas is here to prove you wrong. Known as the Key City, Abilene is currently experiencing a rare economic phenomenon in 2026, a booming, diverse economy with a 2% unemployment rate. While major metros are seeing layoffs and hiring freezes, Abilene is thriving across healthcare, education, and manufacturing. This isn't just luck, it's a strategic result of being a regional hub for a 19-county area and home to Dice Air Force Base. For the first-time buyer or remote professional, this means you are moving into a market with a rock-solid safety net. The most shocking part of the Abilene story is the price of entry. Despite its economic strength, the median purchase price sits at a remarkably accessible $131,300. From a scientific perspective, this creates an incredible affordability index. Research into secondary hubs shows that residents in cities like Abilene often have double their discretionary income than those in coastal cities, even when earning similar salaries. This is what we call career arbitrage. You keep your high-level salary, but spend only a fraction of it on your mortgage. You can literally trade a cramped apartment in Austin for a 4-bedroom home with a sprawling Texas backyard and still have money left over to enjoy the city's vibrant storybook capital arts scene and craft breweries. For the practical-minded buyer, Abilene offers the First-Time Homebuyer Program, which provides up to $5,000 for down payments and closing costs to eligible residents. Additionally, remote workers are finding a unique welcome here. The city has been recognized as one of the best places for remote work due to its low cost of living and high-speed infrastructure. You don't have to sacrifice your career trajectory to save your bank account. In Abilene, you aren't just buying a house, you are securing a high-quality lifestyle where your paycheck actually wins. It's a city that invites you to build a future, not just pay for a past. Birmingham, Alabama, the Southern healthcare powerhouse. If you're seeking a city that blends Southern charm with a recession-proof economy, Birmingham, Alabama is your strategic destination for 2026. Often called the Magic City, Birmingham has transformed itself from a steel town into one of the nation's premier healthcare and biotechnology hubs. Anchored by the University of Alabama at BAB, which employs over 26,000 people, the local economy is built on a foundation of high-paying medical and research roles. In early 2026, Realtor.com ranked Birmingham as the #4 best market in the U.S. for first-time homebuyers, citing a rare combination of strong job growth and a median home price that remains remarkably accessible at approximately $148,950. From a scientific point of view, this creates an incredible mortgage-to-income ratio. Research into coastal markets shows that buyers are often house poor, spending 50% or more of their gross pay on housing. But Birmingham residents benefit from strong wage growth in the tech and medical sectors, paired with housing costs that are 24% lower than the national average. From a psychological perspective, this creates a financial peace of mind that is increasingly rare in 2026. You aren't just buying a house, you are securing a lifestyle where your paycheck actually covers your mortgage, with plenty of room left for the city's award-winning culinary scene and expansive park systems like Railroad Park. For the practical-minded buyer, Birmingham offers incredible long-term stability. Unlike bubble markets that see wild price swings, Birmingham has shown steady, sustainable appreciation. The city also features some of the lowest property taxes in the entire country, which further lowers your monthly all-in payment. Whether you're looking for a historic loft in the vibrant downtown or a family-friendly home in suburbs like Hoover or Vestavia Hills, Birmingham provides the big city energy you crave without the big city debt. It's a market where you can truly have it all, a thriving career in a cutting-edge industry, and a home you can actually afford to live in. Buffalo, New York, the industrial giant with a digital heart. If you've been searching for a city that offers a big league lifestyle at a minor league price, Buffalo, New York is your ultimate target for 2026. Long defined by its industrial past, the city of good neighbors has spent the last decade reinventing itself into a hub for healthcare and education, creating a stabilizing economic force that makes it a buyer's paradise. While the national average home price continues to outpace the middle class, Buffalo offers a rare reality where housing costs sit a staggering 48% below the national average. With a median purchase price around $101,000, Buffalo is one of the few places in America where you can trade a soul-crushing monthly rent for a mortgage payment that feels like a bargain. The why behind Buffalo's 2026 resurgence is a classic case of economic transition. The city has successfully pivoted from a Rust Belt manufacturing base to a knowledge economy, anchored by the Buffalo Niagara Medical Campus and a high concentration of top-tier universities. This shift is providing the economic stabilization needed to keep jobs local while property values remain grounded. From a scientific point of view, this makes Buffalo a leader in housing affordability indexes, as wages in the healthcare and tech sectors are rising much faster than the local real estate prices. You aren't just getting a cheap deal, you are getting into a market with high-speed fiber internet, world-class architecture, and a property tax rate that was recently reduced for 2026. For the practical-minded urban pioneer, Buffalo offers the legendary Urban Homestead program, where city-owned vacant lots or fixer-upper homes can be acquired for as little as $1,000, or in some cases, just $1. This program is designed for those willing to roll up their sleeves, renovate, and commit to living in the home for at least 3 years. It's a sweat equity dream that allows you to build generational wealth in a city with a resurgent economy and a cost of living that stays 3% below the national average. Whether you're exploring the historic streets of Hamlin Park or the revitalized lots on the east side, Buffalo offers a chance to own a piece of history without the crushing weight of a $500,000 debt. Memphis, Tennessee, the buyer's paradise for high-yield living. If you're a fan of blues and world-class barbecue, you probably already have Memphis on your travel list, but in 2026, you should officially have it on your real estate radar. While Memphis has always been famous for its soul and grit, it has quietly emerged as one of the most powerful buyers markets in the country. With a median home price sitting at an unbelievable $107,100, Memphis is a literal unicorn in the 2026 housing market. While other major metros are seeing prices double or triple, Memphis remains a stable haven where you can trade your high-cost city life for a 3-bedroom home without ever looking back at your bank account in fear. The why behind Memphis's status as a buyer's paradise is backed by a fascinating practical tip. This is one of the few major U.S. cities where buying is significantly cheaper than renting. In fact, a 2026 analysis from Zillow's Market Heat Index ranked Memphis in the top 5 spots nationwide for this exact reason. While rents in the Bluff City have remained stable and even dipped slightly in some neighborhoods, the cost to own a home has stayed so low that your monthly mortgage payment, including taxes and insurance, is often hundreds of dollars less than what you'd pay a landlord for a similar space. This creates a rare wealth-building window where you can stop throwing money away on rent and start building immediate equity. It's a city that invites you to build a future, not just pay for a past.
Enid, Oklahoma, the stable sanctuary for modern pioneers. If you're searching for a location that perfectly balances economic resilience with a surprisingly rich cultural lifestyle, Enid, Oklahoma is a hidden gem that deserves your attention in 2026. Often referred to as Queen City of the Plains, Enid has long been a powerhouse in the energy and agriculture sectors, but it is the town's unexpected high-quality art scene that is currently turning heads. While many affordable towns can feel culturally isolated, Enid boasts the world-class Leonardo's Children's Museum and a thriving community of galleries and performance spaces. In 2026, the median home value here remains remarkably accessible at $143,305, offering a rare sweet spot where your dollar buys both a high-quality property and a high-quality lifestyle. The why behind Enid's incredible economic stability is its unique status as a double anchor city. Not only is it a regional center for grain and oil, but it is also home to Vance Air Force Base, one of the busiest pilot training facilities in the world. From a scientific perspective, cities with a major military presence often benefit from a counter-cyclical economy. When the national market fluctuates, the consistent influx of personnel and federal investment at Vance provides a local safety net that keeps small businesses thriving and property values steady. This creates a vibe of safety and predictability that is increasingly hard to find in larger metros, making it a top choice for young families and remote workers looking for a low-stress environment. For the practical-minded buyer, Enid offers a level of affordability that goes beyond just the mortgage. With a cost of living that is consistently 12% below the national average, you'll find that your paycheck stretches much further for groceries, utilities, and leisure. It is a place where small-town safety isn't just a marketing slogan, it is the daily reality of a community where people still know their neighbors' names. Whether you're interested in a historic home with Victorian charm near the downtown square or a modern build with a sprawling Oklahoma sky as your backyard, Enid provides a high-yield lifestyle without the high-interest stress. It is a city that invites you to plant roots in a place where the foundation is as solid as the economic forecast. Muncie, Indiana, the college town arbitrage. For many, the dream of a low-cost lifestyle usually means moving to the middle of nowhere, but Muncie, Indiana is rewriting that script for 2026. This isn't just an affordable town, it is a vibrant college town ecosystem anchored by the energy of Ball State University. In a year where the national housing market remains incredibly tight, Muncie offers a refreshing median home price of $159,900. This creates a unique opportunity for what economists call lifestyle arbitrage, where you can secure a classic, well-maintained home in a neighborhood with safe, tree-lined streets for a fraction of the cost found in nearby Indianapolis or other Midwestern hubs. The scientific appeal of Muncie lies in its quality of place investments. Research from Ball State's own Center for Business and Economic Research highlights that Muncie is a prime example of a legacy city successfully pivoting toward a knowledge-based economy. With over $6.75 million recently awarded in State Ready 2.0 grants for downtown housing and neighborhood revitalization, the city is actively transforming its historic Old West End into a modern gateway. For remote workers, this is a gold mine. The city even offers a $5,000 cash stipend through its expanded Make My Move program to entice out-of-state professionals to bring their jobs to Delaware County. It is the perfect setup. You get a high-speed digital infrastructure, an average rent of just $982, and a commute that essentially doesn't exist. If you're looking for actionable advice, Muncie is the place to act fast. While sales have slowed slightly from their peak, the single-family market is still described as tight because people are beginning to realize that you can trade a cramped urban apartment for a 4-bedroom house with a yard. The vibe here is a mix of campus energy, think beer halls, boutique shops, and the Bob Ross experience, and quiet residential stability. By moving here, you're not just saving money, you're joining a community that is literally betting on its own future, providing you with a high-quality foundation that makes the American dream feel like a reachable reality again.